Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. We are in the Premodern CPL League, and we have a really interesting setup today. I am running Mono Red Ponza, and the opening hand doesn't look the worst. We have a Port on 2 and a Wasteland, back it up. Starting out with a Mountain and a Grim Lavamancer. We will take that all day. Alright, let's see what we get off the top here. Alright, get to encampment and tapped. Probably against a little burn. Some of the actual red Ponza decks run get to or Grim Lavamancer. Okay, looks like it's a mirror. I'm gonna go up top with a, or I'm gonna go actually at the Lavamancer with the bolt. That's fine. I can add red and I can bolt here. My list is a little bit different than most of the stock and standard ones. I'm going to drop in a Wasteland and I'm going to eat their port. Because I got my own port on backup and I got a Sphere of Resistance as well. I'm planning to just hit land drops. I don't really care. I got double pillage. They got curse scroll. Okay, so they're on a bit more of the burn plan. I got a pillage to take care of that. Find me a land or two here, and I got a stone rain. So I'll be interested to see how this one really plays out. Pillage can take care of this pesky curse scroll. Everything's going to be costing more. I got this Magnivore that's not to be trifled with either. Get two encampment tapped, and we'll take that all day. Let me put a stop at their upkeep. And I'm going to tap down their factory. Save me some damage here. They got another land. You know, most likely it's a mountain. It's another factory. Can't do anything off of that though, which is nice. You know, anything serious, I guess I should say. They can always drop in a Mod Fanatic if they really feel they need to. Alright. I'm just gonna start nuking. I came to jam, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bop that factory off the face of the earth. And I'm just gonna keep it cooking. I got two more burn spells in my hand, or two more destruction spells. I got a Veteran's Brawler, which I can stick in front of this Mod Fanatic if it becomes an issue. Would love to hit a land drop here. Okay, they got their own Stone Rain. That's fine. I have a Brawler as backup. I can block as well. Alright, looks like it's going to be a Brawler play. This is not good for us in the mirror here. Can't believe I queued into the mirror. I just put this list together today. I hadn't seen too many people playing it. Online in general. So I'm glad to see that we're in the mirror though. Okay, they're hitting their land drops very consistently. I'm now locked under my own sphere unless I start hitting some land drops and they don't find any land destruction spells. The next land drop puts me on to pillage. I have Dust Bowl rolling. Yeah, it looks like they got their own pillage. Being on the play here is so big for them. I have veteran brawlers in if I want on it. Hit a mountain. You know, begin, move to combat. They're tapped down, so I'm going to get in with it. I'll trade that all day. They don't have any action tapped out. I guess they could Pyrokinesis. Oh, they can't. They only got one card in hand. So we still got three. They hit a land drop. You know, it's kind of tough for us. They got the Curse Scroll going. I'd probably take care of the scroll first and then worry about the factories on the back end. I don't know how this deck's going to run. I really like the concept. I was goldfishing it a ton. That's a Stone Rain for me. Yep. But I don't actually know if this is going to be a great deck to play with or not. So I've goldfished a lot of green red. I goldfished a lot of red. I goldfished a lot of green. The best I could reach in paper was the best I could reach in paper was the red. So we kind of got screwed here. We missed our land drops. There is 28 lands in this deck, so they're in here somewhere. We're not completely screwed here. We have Avalanche Riders in the back here. I mean, if they keep hitting Stone Rains and Pillages, I'm just screwed. Gonna put a block in here. I'm gonna block the Fanatic. Okay. They can pump and then ping. So they could pump this. Okay, they want to put a Bolden on it. Interesting. Kind of the same net process. They should have used a mount and then they had the factory still sitting up. Okay. All right. Well, we're getting kind of screwed here. Like I said, this list has a ton of lands. Don't know where they're at. I'm hitting the whole spell side of my deck. This Magnivore is kind of my top end. Okay. So it's gonna go after that. I can't let this stick around. That's unfair. Unfun, not unfair, but unfun for me. I'm locked under my own sphere, sadly. So somewhere in my deck, yeah, I'm just gonna concede this and say GG's. I'm gonna begin sideboarding. Let me read Factory real quick. Been a little while. Becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So Overload is not non-zero here. Pyroclasm kind of is. I don't love it in this list. I'm gonna bring in 2 orbs. So I'm gonna bring all these in. Let me see. I don't think Sphere is the battle for Axis I want to fight on. And don't think Raise is either. Although is Clasm really worth it? Yeah, I guess I'm going to cut the Clasm. They have some action for it, but not a ton. I'm going to bring in the Overloads. Those are automatic kills on their factories and the one that untaps. Let's see what we got here. I will go on the play. That is a mulligan. That's not pretty either, but I'll keep it. I'm going to bottom an Avalanche Rider. I have no land destruction in hand. It's a tough one. So we'll see how this goes. I got to get to encampment to lead out here. A really bad play would be a raise. If he was to drop mountain, raise. I went to 6, they went to 6. I don't know, maybe they'll go to 5. I have kind of a slow hand now. Okay, pass that. I'm gonna slam down brawlers. Okay, port's an issue. Black Vice. That's one card I don't have on my side. It's a really interesting choice. I don't hate it. Okay, factory. Let's go encampment for veteran brawler. We'll see. This might shut off the port for a little bit, which would be a nice pickup. So I don't know exactly how that's going to play out for us. Okay. Not getting hit by the vice. A stone ring off the top here would be disgusting. We take that. And I'm going to fire up factory. And I'm just going to get my beats in. If they want to tap down the factory, I'm okay with that. They can do that with their port. Because it's still a land. But I guess they don't want to. I'm going to slam an Avalanche Riders next turn. I'll go up top of the bolt. If they got a stone ring, they got a stone ring. Nothing I can do about it. They can take me off a double red right now, which is a bit of a pain, but luckily, ooh, colorless third. That's tough beats. So they're gonna port me here, most likely in my upkeep. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. They're not going to port me, which means I'm about to Avalanche Riders then. With a backup stone ring. I'm going to put that on the stack. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to repay for that too. I'm going to pay that echo cost if it sticks around. Um, it's a nice piece to get in with. They got 5 cards in their hand. Snaring Bridge is a bit of an issue. All right, they scoop it up. Let's see, what do we got here in the side? We're on the draw here. Mudhull doesn't do anything in Boil. These two are kind of cuts here. My top end is Magnivore, which is, it has haste and its power and toughness equal to the number of sorcery cards in all graveyards. So the only base instance I have are bolts. The rest are all sorceries. I guess pyrokinesis as well. But I am going to run the same deck and see how she goes. I don't know if Zoran Orb's really the play in this matchup, but I kind of like it, so I'm letting it rock. We have a brawler here again. We have Stone Range. We have Stone Range. We have Pillage. We're on the draw. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm just gonna go for it. They go Mountain, Mog. Okay, no issues with me. Let's see what I got cooking up here. Stone Rain is nice just for a bit of stabilization, or the not the Stone Rain, the Zoran Orb is nice for when they're trying to rain me out. I can just sack to it. I'm gonna at least hopefully get in. Okay, I won't. But I'm gonna drop Wasteland here. I'm gonna put them back on the port. Losing port's huge. Port has such long game potential. It's kind of crazy. But they want these 1-1 beats. I'll let them have the 1-1 beats all day. I'm gonna drop in a Wasteland here. And I'm just gonna waste them. Let them have their port. I got no qualms with that. Okay, you can tap that down. Oh. That is a nasty, nasty draw with this orb off the top. We'll see if they have an answer for it or not. But I'm going to dump it out there. Make them have it. We're on pace at the same time right now. So, we're both on one land, but they're on the play, so they have the land advantage. Factory's a nice pickup for them. Ooh, they got Mox Diamond. Yeah, they got that tech I don't have. Drop another. They're probably going to be able to Stone Rain me here or pillage me. I don't have Mox Diamonds, and the only reason is because I simply don't have a I can't afford them in real life. So I like to play things that I can afford in real life. And sadly, that's a card I just cannot afford. But we have the opportunity to dig out here. I'm going to start, and I'm just going to waste them off this factory. That takes 2 damage off the board every turn. Puts me to 0 lands, obviously, which is a huge problem. And I'm going to save this Wooded Foothills to not thin my deck at all. Get to encampment. They're on 2 mana. Okay, so they got Grim Lavamancer running. That's a definite problem for me. That's going to turn this Mog Fanatic into a bolt almost every turn. You know what? I'm going to be opportunistic here. I'm going to bolt, go grab this mountain, and I'm going to bolt this Lavamancer. It's a bit more of a control play than anything else, but it takes that off the board because they were about to go crazy on me. So I need these lands out of my deck. I told you I didn't want to thin before, but I kind of need to now. Not much of a choice. Pass. I mean, they're on a slow beat here with this Fanatic. They can fire up the encampment if they really want to. Yeah, it's a Stone Rain. Nothing I can do about it. But again, I'm gaining 2 life off of every one of these. Being on the draw here is just really, really tough. This is a weird matchup. Wasn't expected to queue game 1 into Ponza, let alone red Ponza. Like I could see like a mono green or an Oath of War. They're way more common. But did not expect that. I got to make my land drops here. I have no choice. If I can get veteran brawlers up, I'm looking a lot better. But if they're just drawing gas off the top, I'm screwed. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Just gonna gain my 2 life. Zoran Orb's keeping me, pretty much at even. They're getting their beats in. I don't have any lowdown creatures. Didn't know if that would work or not in this deck. So obviously in the mirror, it's not working out too well for me. But I'll put this encampment in and I'll just keep passing. They're not making any land drops either. To note, I'm not that far behind. Um, so I have some play. There goes a land drop. So they got 4 mana open. They could Avalanche Riders if they have it. Okay, they're just going to fire up and get the beats in. If I can grab a land and resolve Veteran Brawlers this turn, that's going to be huge for me. I'll be able to keep a lot of heat off my back with that. Especially if they're going to keep on backing me. Let me see what we can get here. Come on. Ooh. You know what? I'll take that. I'm going to overload that onto their Mox Diamond. Put them back a mana. It's somewhat similar to a Stone Ring, in all honesty. So I'll take an overload onto a diamond. Didn't know they had diamonds originally, so it's a bit of a pain. I am taking 3 from this encampment. I really need a land to put this Veteran Brawlers in. Dust Bowl. Problem. Yeah. I mean, they're just on a raw mana denial. 2 life back to me, though. I mean, I'm kind of locked out unless if they keep making land drops, I'm locked out. This Mog's incremental. I see why it's in the deck, but again, this orb's just completely shutting it off. Not completely, but relatively. Put in my factory, keep it trucking. Maybe it's kind of a bad idea, but I wouldn't actually hate a pop in this deck against this type of matchup. All right, let them fire up encampment. They're going to get in for their 3. No issue with that. If I can get Veteran Brawlers in, it's going to be able to stonewall a lot of their action here. So, end of the turn. Okay. Oh, man, that hurts. Give him a little ouchie. No land there is absolutely devastating. They're going to put me, if they want to, they're going to put me to 3 here. Or 12. Sorry, they're going to do 3. Put me to 12. I really, really, really need a red source off the top here. An untapped red source. I don't have that many hits left in the deck for it, which is kind of the bummer. But I found one. Unbelievable. I'm going to do this. Drop in a mountain. Going to get my brawlers in. Keep my lands tapped down and just keep it trucking. You know, if they grab some more land destruction, if they want to dust bowl me, they can dust bowl me. These brawlers are going to be able to hold a lot of the line here. They have a wasteland, so that's just free for them essentially. Could dust bowl, sacking it. Be kind of funny to do. I'd probably do it. Respond, sack a Zoran orb, gain 2 life. I'm still tapped out. Nothing has changed in that realm. They got 3 cards in hand over there, though, so they have some action. Probably some Avalanche Riders, if I had to guess. See, they put into it. They got a bolt to finish it off. I'm going to block this. Might sound stupid, but if they have a bolt to finish this off, I'm okay with that. Because I have a backup brawlers in my hand. I just need an untapped source and I'm good to go. They probably think we get to encampment. They're looking real nice. Gosh darn Stone Rain. 28 lands in this deck, and I'm hurting over here. Let me see. Put my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8, 9. I have pretty good hit rate still in the deck. Okay, they're gonna fire it up. If I was them, I would have probably spent another turn to get that mountain out of play. Just because it's so gosh darn dangerous. Oh, Wasteland. Great value now, even better value in the future. I can take out that get to encampment or the Dust Bowl. I'll probably take out the Dust Bowl if I have the ability to, but if they leave me on 1 mana here, I'm just gonna begin to Stone Rain them. There's gonna be nothing they can do. They have a waste for my waste. If they really want to use it, and they do. Okay, gain 2 life. We'll see if they want a Dust Bowl here or not. Veteran brawlers can still block. That's the nice part about this. Ensnaring bridge? Okay. Can't attack. Yeah, I don't care. I have ways to deal with that in the future. They're buying me time. I don't know if they're afraid or what, but like, if I can get some land drops going here, again, I'm just getting absolutely cooked right now. Handful of spells, can't find enough mana to really get moving. Looking for consistent land drops, nothing else. Avalanche Riders. We're okay with that. Sack that in response. I can ever get this Magnivore and clear the Ensnaring Bridge, it's going to be nasty. Stone Rain, it's just looking really bad for me over here. Can't attack, but I can block because I don't actually control any untapped lands, which is kind of a funny concept. This game were to go to decking, I would lose. I'm behind on cards. Good sack on the Riders, nothing I can do about it. What are they going to sink their mana into here, though? I mean, they can just blow up whatever I get with their Dust Bowl. But I'll gain 2 life. That's a problem. Okay, I need to find a bolt to answer that and a land. A bolt and a land to answer that. A second bridge. Double bridge, I mean, problem, but not the worst. That raise ain't going to do nothing for me. I'm going to drop a Stone Ring. Feeds my Magnivore, which might seem like a pipe dream here, but it's not completely out of the realm of possibilities, so I'm going to hang on to it. At some point, I'm going to run out of lands, though. This Lavamancer is a legitimate issue. Even if I find Bolt, I'm going to have to hold it for a turn. Yeah. Drop a Raisin. I mean, they just have so much gas to work with over there. Ooh. I completely forgot they have a pillage of their own. Oh, man. That might be GG's. I have another one, though. I'm going to continue to play it. If they burn me down, they burn me down. There's nothing I can do about it. Factory to boot up. I can still block, though. I mean, they have me pretty much locked out. If I can land and then bolt, I have them. It needs to be an untapped land. I'll make them spend their mana on it. If that's what they need to do, that's what they need to do. And that's fine. Get to encampment was never going to be enough to get there. Oh yeah, that's such a problem. Avalanche Riders. Take that land out. Didn't even need to sack one of their own. This is the value of going first. If I would have went first, I would have had them under the rain plan. Would have been able to just continue to nuke them. So it's a bummer I couldn't, it's weird. I didn't realize this would be a coin flip match. I don't even know how I would flip it, like how to make it a bit more viable. I'll drop a port in. I'm trying to play to my outs here. I don't want to concede early. So I have the veteran brawlers on the block ability. Don't think they're going to pay Echo. Maybe they will. They could have played Echo and then gone wide with Factory and Riders, but I think they might be close to having it here. What are they Xing for? Oh. Okay. I don't know if I can actually get out of this. I don't think I can. At this point. They're going to put me to 3. That'll be 2. Yeah, GG's. Good games. Good games. That was a lot of fun to play against. A little too late on that wooded foothill. Also mirror match. So that will be the end of this match, and I hope to see you all again in the next video.